Okay, now every time I drive, there's a great new highway from Shaklawa to Akre now. So when I drive from Shaklawa, you go through the tunnels and then you get on this interstate class highway, and you drive through an area. You can't see it from this highway, but there's an airstrip um, there, the Harir airfield, also called Bashur. But in the early days of the 2003 war, um, it was actually the 173rd Airborne, I think, out of Italy. Um, if I heard correctly, about 2,000 paratroopers landed. It was a terrible night, rainy and windy, and so they parachuted in, and it said it was the first combat parachute drop since World War II. I mean, the first drop into a combat zone since World War II. CNN immediately reported that they met minimum resistance. Of course, they dropped into the Kurdistan region, where I think the worst thing that happened. Of course, they landed in the mud, and and people ran out with hot bread. So that, and of course, CNN after some time they corrected themselves and said they met no resistance. This was certainly in a safe area, well behind the front line with the forces of Saddam Hussein. Um, the Even during the war, during that time, shortly after all the conflict, and the 101st Airborne General Petraeus, they were based in the Mosul area, and the American soldiers would come to Kurdistan for a couple of days R&R. There was a hotel in Duhok. There was a small hotel in Shaklawa. There was a resort hotel in Andokan Lake. So they would come for a couple of days, chill out. They would have internet access because Kurdistan was what it is. It was safe and secure. As time went on, American soldiers would go shopping into the market. They would leave their weapons in their vehicle with the driver and just walk into the market and go buy stuff that they wanted, that they needed, or whatever. And that's the way it was then. It's the way it's always been. It still is a place, touch wood, where no American civilian or military has been harmed.